Jiao, guardian of peace. I present you with an opportunity. These men rose up amid turmoil, but were not fated to realize their great potential. One had a vision for a better future, but embroiled innocence in a war of his own making. One was governed by bestial instinct, losing all sense of humanity. One was so consumed by prestige that he spurned worthy counsel. One was tamed and tethered, entrapped by overconfidence in his power. With no star to guide them, each wandered to his own bitter end. You, guardian of peace, reach out your hand. See what may become of this limitless dream.
Zülvan. Zülvan! You looked as if you were dreaming. What's the matter? Come on. Let's go and talk to the innkeeper.
Another bad harvest. We'll just have to make do for a while.
Oh, did you have a good rest? Your companion has already covered your stay. These days, just surviving is quite the feat. But look at you. It seems you're thriving as a warrior.
Not without your help. Speaking of which, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
It would be my pleasure. Helping customers is what I live for, after all. What would you like to know about? I'll be honest, it's more dangerous than ever. The Yellow Turbans rose up in the name of peace, but now they're on the brink of collapse. In simpler times, we'd have the government forces or regional lords to thank. But infighting is what's really quelling the rebellion, if you ask me. The despair is just as strong as the hope the way of the Great Peace once provided. Zhang was a hero, but now many curse his name in disgust. Well, anyone will do as long as they can deliver a good life to the masses. Isn't that what people really want? You're known as two brilliant warriors from a special village. You're the ones people want by their side when all other hope is lost. People in very high places are desperate to have you in their ranks. And yet you still use this humble inn as your base. Can we take this to mean that you rather tread your own path than serve a single lord? Oh, pardon my prying. That's not for me to ask.
Thank you. Well, we need to be on our way. But we've really taken a liking to this place. I'm sure we'll be back, so keep a room available for us.
Happy to have you. Well then, we'll be waiting. We're always ready to house the weary. We offer delicious food and relaxing rooms to anyone who might need them.
Why, yes.
Another bad harvest. We'll just have to make do for a while. Another bad harvest. We'll just have to make do for a while. The air is so thick with tension you can feel it. I won't be fighting, but I'm still nervous.
I heard another village near...
Can we talk? Let's go. It's time to go see the one we've chosen.
That's the volunteer army. They've made a real name for themselves, defeating the Yellow Turbans.
And they're about to have to do it again. Some say they'll get rid of Jiao for good this time.
Ah. Imagine seeing you here.
Oh, it's you. I'm glad to see you well. And that is... When you left the volunteer forces, you did mention that you had reunited with an old friend, so... I guess this is who you meant. and now you're traveling together. So, how about joining the fight against the Yellow Turbans? I can't imagine an ally I'd rather have. I see. So, someone else got to you first.
If I may.
Well, such things can't be helped. When the battle is over, I'm sure we'll have time for a drink or two. We hope you have plenty of good stories to share with us.
And let's spar again while we're at it. I won't go easy on you this time.
Yes, we shall meet again.
We need to be going as well. You will be assisting him then? The great sage Zhang. Juha, your steadfast wing.
You're here when my brothers have fallen. It seems only I stand beneath the yellow heaven now. I've been ready for this for a long time. Guardian of Peace, come to punish me on the heaven's behalf, have you?
What? I can see it in your eyes. You believe this to be righteous.
Let's get serious.
You were siding with Zhang Jiao? I did not imagine that I would cross swords with you here.
You're too late to change things. Zhang Jiao will be defeated here and now by our hands. So you know, Zhang Jiao, you need to take a different path from ours and show me your resolve. All my might. I'm done for.
Even though it means fighting me, you were set on rescuing Zhang Jiao. So your conviction is genuine.
Take this! Take all my power!
You got me. Best I fall back and get my head straight.
An opening too predictable. All my might! My strength fails me. So your resolve wasn't half-hearted after all. We'll have to pull back and regroup.
Braced for the end.
Oh,
Let's go.
enemy vanished. On Earth. No. This isn't the time for questions. To survive, we must carve a way through.
Lord Jiao! I am Zhang, a lowly soldier of the Yellow Turbans. I'll fend them off!
I didn't know I had such a loyal comrade. I'll accept your aid, Joe.
Time to get going! Everyone! On me!
Reinforcements.
Looking rough.
Heavens command me to overcome this trial before we move on.
Believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Hey, I've seen you before. Oh well, as long as you're here to help, I've got no qualms.
We put our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is the respect we heed to those we next.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Defeat. This will not be where I die.
All right, I think we're clear. Let's go catch up to Lord Jiao.
Let's go.
Looking rough.
Prepare for pain! Alright, good! Caught up!
The enemy officer
Despite
has
it
been
all,
defeated.
I wish all were as unscathed as you. We're here. We escaped together.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I guess nearly dying to reach you was worth it.
Did I think this?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go.
Sorry, but you know me. I'm not going to pull any punches. Looking rough.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Really? Or what just happened? Really? And open what just happened? So rough. No. Can't be. Almost started. Is that it? This isn't over. Just started. Looking rough. So careful. Not done yet.
The enemy officer
I still need
has
it.
been defeated.
That means I must fall back.
Let's go.
Hey, you there! Trying to run off? Too bad. Nobody gets by me.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Company!
Steel myself and fight.
You siding with Zhang Jiao? You seriously pick him over me and my brothers? All my might. With all my might. Now. All my might.
Zhang Jiao, you must atone for your deeds. There'll be no taking flight on borrowed wings.
Right where it hurts. Let's go. This is truly the end for me.
I've been waiting for this.
Lord Zhang Jiao! We're here to help. Hold them back while you escape.
So many of my comrades still believe in me. Let's go. Bravery will not be in vain. Promise.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. What is this?
The enemy officer
No holding
has
back
been
on
defeated.
Me, huh? Fine. I'll destroy you next time. All my might.
Cannot allow Zhang Jiao, the leader of the Yellow Turbans, to escape. Hunt him down.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Lord Zhang Jiao!
The enemy officer
Your beacon of hope
has
still
been defeated.
lives. We'll stop them. Please, make your escape.
Still call me your hope. Then I must get back on my feet.
Now! The moment has come.
Unwavering conviction. Their witness to my power.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might.
Level.
Now.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might. Let's go.
You become Zhang Jiao's wings.
Fell to my incredible might.
Decision is too lost for words. I have defeated an enemy officer.
Here
The
comes
enemy
Zhang
officer
Jiao! Archers
has been
loose!
defeated.
Hit him dead on! There we go! An opening!
Fixed their sights. If we press forward, we will be shot down.
The arrows are blocking the enemy path.
Keep up the pressure!
Commence the advance!
They're trying to pull off a pincer strike.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
The azure skies fall.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Rushed in to aid me. You don't know what this means to me.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this.
This is how you do it, Rough.
Rough. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
You've allied with the Yellow Turbans? If you're drawing your blade, I take it you're serious!
Kidding me?
Bring me Zhang Jiao's head and mount it for all to see. The death of the one who sowed this disorder will put an end to our worries. On the advance.
And I give it lantern.
The momentum is on our side.
The enemy officer
Excellent
has been
opportunity.
defeated.
We must retreat till we're finished. Someday I'd like to hear how things ended up like this.
We've defeated all that block our path. We can still see the light ahead.
I didn't think they would see us. They either have good eyes or good intuition.
Now, just have to fight.
How about this? These things are unstepped. I will stay true to my path.
retreat or we're finished. Someday I'd like to hear how things ended up like this.
We've defeated all that block our path. We can still see the light ahead.
There, it's Zhang Jiao. Everyone, form up and attack!
Retreat or we're finished. Someday I'd like to hear how things ended up like this.
We've defeated all that block our path. We can still see the light ahead.
Now! You didn't see us. We either have good eyes or good intuition. Just have to fight.
Things are out of step. But I will stay true to my path.
Even with the help of the Guardian of Peace.
I can scarcely accept it, even as we fight. But you've cast your lot with Zhang Jiao. Haven't you? Let's go.
Make no mistake, our ties are deep and powerful.
You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
All my might!
Bring him down.
Our enemies fell to my incredible might! Time to act! All my might! Capable sort, to say the least.
The enemy officer
Keep that up!
has been defeated. You were the last person I want to face as an enemy.
I'm the one who invited this massive army. This is a trial I must face. Then so be it. Hear me! I am the great sage Zhang Jiao. If you wish to take my head, then you may try.
I shall forget that I once thought highly of you. You've become utterly pitiful.
I, Hua Shuang, am your adversary. Prepare yourself.
The imbecile who gathered a decrepit crowd and made a mob out of them. A dishonorable end awaits you. One worse than death.
The moment has come. I must repeat those words. I cannot fall now. And you are not the one who will decide my fate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Struggle all you like.
All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated. All my might.
Can you handle this?
The enemy officer
Stop it
has been
already.
defeated.
I can't bear this any longer.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
All my might!
gotta be quicker than that.
Succumb to my might.
I see you.
Succumb to my might. Opening.
No choice but to retreat. Oh, Jiao. I hope I was of as much help as you were to me.
I'll show you how it's done.
I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
I have something worth fighting for. How's this? Can you handle this?
The enemy officer, not
has
without
been defeated.
you.
You chose the wrong man to punish.
We have a clear path. We do not need to shed any more blood.
Let's go.
Let us leave here post-haste.
So, this isn't just some dream conjured for my own comfort. You, as a guardian of peace, now aware of your mission, find the great sage Zhang and decide to help him. And in so doing, you've made enemies of many old friends. Tales of their shock and lament at facing you have reached my ears as well. This state of affairs bewilders even me. But I am grateful, nevertheless. Is that so? I suppose it is your nature to give without recompense. You remind me of the one who taught me the art of peace. She does as well. Your presence here now is surely not a coincidence. Yes. But why, guardian of peace? Why do you not punish me for straying from the path? You have far more faith in me than I do myself. fought alongside my comrades. We all believed there was a peaceful future waiting for us at the end. But then, many in our ranks started to change. Every victory fed their greed until it drove them to steal from the very people they swore to protect. And even then, I could do nothing but look away as I continued to listen to the people cry out for salvation. The peaceful world I once dreamed of drifted far beyond my reach. It was during what I believed would be my final battle that you appeared before me. Guardian of peace, if you have spared my life, then I take that as permission to believe once more. To believe that people, that the world can be changed. If that is the case, then let us join hands. For together, we will see our dream of peace through to the end. You have my thanks. I tried holding my ground, but I cannot deny that this is the harshest struggle I've ever known. First, I must deal with my bloodthirsty pursuers. Then, I'll have to confront my remaining wayward comrades. This time, I must not falter. I will face what lies before me. Discerning the right answer will require patience and time. But just as your actions revealed the truth, so too shall my answer be known through my deeds. The government forces sought to end the war, using all they could muster to slay the leader of the Yellow Turbans. And yet they failed to strike me down. I assume many pursuers are on their way. But fleeing now would solve nothing. I will stand and fight alongside my loyal comrades to the bitter end. Fight wherever you are needed most. May we live to fly under the light of a new dawn.
Assess the situation. Now is the time. Go! Attack! Got this.
brought down.
It's time to make our move. Make preparations.
Cannot describe your ability. Let's go. Driving them back. Keep it up. Push on through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Plunging deep into
The enemy
ranks.
officer
A most unwise choice. I hope you're not expecting to defeat me.
The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Bear witness to my power.
Hold strong.
Got you. Take their witness to my power. I have crushed this enemy officer beneath me!
You're a capable sort, to say the least. Keep that up!
And open it! Bear witness to my power! All my might!
This should do it.
Let's go!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
How irritating! I must retreat! go.
Now, face the shit. Open it. All my might. Is that it?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
You, huh? Gotta be honest, I've been looking forward to this. I'm not gonna hold back! All my might! Open it! Open it! All my might! With all my might! Now! All my might! Gotta be quicker. I see you. The enemy officer has been defeated. Next time I see you, you're finished! Open it! The enemy officer has been defeated. Is that it? Is that it? This territory is ours. Let's go.
The upper hand. Let's keep this up.
Challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Open it. Open it. All my might. Let's go. All my might. All my might. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer
Such great
has been
strength.
defeated.
I'm pulling back for now.
Now,
Words cannot describe your ability.
looking rough.
Can you handle this?
Even match. The enemy officer
push harder.
has been defeated. Now, I've been waiting for this. Hunter down. This territory is out. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough. This territory is ours. Now, there we go.
There it is.
An opening. An opening. End is here. Hunter. Take this. All my might. I'm rough. Let's go. Now. All my might. There we go. I see you. An opening. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power. Gotta be quicker. An opening. All my might. Let's go. Now, all my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Go on.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours.
Perfect timing. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
Now, all my might. This territory, the enemy officer has been defeated.
our lives on the line when we meet in battle. That is the respect we heed to those we know.
I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
I've been waiting for all my life. This territory, the enemy officer, has been defeated.
Here alone? I'll make you regret that decision.
How dare you take away my glory! I'll punish you for that!
Whoa, getting ahead of yourself there. You'd do well to learn some patience.
Are you kidding me?
Make the most of this opportunity. Crush them, comrades!
Your bold jumping in behind enemy lines. That alone will not be enough. Let's go. Now. This defeat.
challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Apologies, but I must fall back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Driving him back. Keep it up. Push on through.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Slain an enemy officer.
Wipe out the lot of them!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No, my dream cannot end here. I must swallow my pride and run.
So it comes to this. The Yellow Turbans claimed divine right, defied the Emperor, and cast the world into chaos. And for all their talk, they only managed to trample the people most desperate for salvation. In spite of that, how can you save their leader, Zhang Jiao, and even go so far as to stand between us and the people we've been tasked to help? And that vision is something I lack, is it? I cannot fathom what your eyes behold.
I sensed something strange in you when we last met, but I never imagined your sympathies for Zhang Jiao ran so deep.
What are you? You trying to fill my brother's mind with some mystical nonsense? That's the last straw. It's time I taught you a lesson.
Wait. I'm the one you're here for, right? There's no need to take your anger out on him.
You're Zhang Jiao. So you just slither right out. You asked for it. Let's settle this here and now.
Wait, Zhang Fei. Your opponent is clearly unarmed. Could it be that he has come here to speak with us?
That's right. You're just as sharp as when we fought as allies. You guessed that just by looking at me. If at all possible, I'd rather avoid fighting you. After all, we both have our hearts set on helping the people. And so, I humbly request, could you order the volunteer army to withdraw? Under another sky, it is not hard to imagine us as comrades.
You're starting to piss me off.
That's one alliance I don't think I could ever accept. I've seen the people writhe in the chaos caused by the Yellow Turbans. Do not expect me to forgive the past so easily. However, if you truly have the good of the people at heart, then perhaps there will come a day that I can trust you as an ally. Guan Yu, Zhang Fei. That means we will wait and see. Is that acceptable?
What? Brother, you'd love a demon if it let you.
Brother, your generosity is boundless.
So you'll leave. Is that your decision?
Don't tempt me to change my mind. All right, we shall withdraw.
Just when will that day come? And what must I do to reach it? Once I have the answer, our paths will cross again.
Break it!
Lord Zhang Jiao, you have a letter from Sun Jian. He wishes to meet with you.
Is that so? But we've repelled his forces before. I can't imagine what he's after now. Very well. Let's indulge him in this request. I'll need you there as well.
Thank you for agreeing to meet with me. You're here too. It's been some time since we sat down to talk like this. Indeed. It was well worth sending the letter.
Now then, what is it that brings you here? You can't have come all this way just to air old grievances.
Well, I can't blame you for being cautious. I just wanted to exchange words with you. That is all. Great Sage Zhang Jiao, what is the purpose of your current struggle? The Yellow Storm has consumed the lives of countless innocents, and its wayward adherents still wreak havoc across the land. You stood at the center of it all, and for a moment, you appeared willing to accept your fate on the field of battle. So tell me, why do you pull yourself up by his hand just to delay the inevitable?
I can tell you probably won't believe me. But I'm fighting to achieve peace for the people.
I thought so. And I can say the same. My oath to the throne of the Han is to serve the people. You and me. What could possibly set us apart?
It's rather hard to say. Searching for the answer to that question might just be what's kept me alive for so long.
No rage or fits of fury. Just thoughts manifesting as words. You're nothing like the leader of the Yellow Menace I've been told about. I'm glad I came to meet you in person.
And how much more of this do I need to endure? If you stay much longer, I'll run out of nice things to say.
Courtesy was the last thing I expected from you. Well, I had best be on my way then. As the leader of the Yellow Turbans, who is your enemy, and what are you striving for? Consider these questions a parting gift from me.
He says his part and slips away. The tiger of Jiangdong is a cunning beast. He wears a friendly face just long enough to get a good look at his prey. I was lucky to have you here with me. Your presence gave me the composure to sit and listen. You're too modest. But maybe that's just what I'm counting on. It seems that you and the Divine have granted me the chance to atone for the sins of my past.
Zuluan, I thought I'd find you here.
He really sniffed out his favorite inn. That's the tenacity of Cao Cao for you.
Yes. I came to talk because I haven't given up on you. I'm sure you already know why I'm here. There's still a place for you in my ranks, if you're interested.
Hey, Cao Cao. Not every fruit is yours to pick. This one's already cast his lot with Zhang Jiao. And even if he joined us now, he would only sow bad blood.
That said, abandoning Zhang Jiao to save your own skin would render you worthless to me. You see, recently, I finally realized it. The significance of you saving Zhang Jiao, and going on to help him. Yes, it's just a theory, but right now, the Yellow Turban remnants who strayed from Zhang Jiao's command are spreading chaos across the land. Their ruthlessness far surpasses that of the forces he once led. I will soon depart from Ji and ride for Qing to confront them. For the scattered shards of the yellow sky no longer follow the way of the Great Peace, but instead leave ever more heinous atrocities in their wake. Zuluan. Surely your ambitions do not end with merely sparing the life of Zhang Jiao. Nor is Zhang Jiao wasting the chance you gave him, wandering aimlessly in shame. You must understand by now what must be done to put an end to this chaos. My path is led by the light of reason. What is it that guides your path, I wonder? One day you'll find the answer and come back to me. I'll be waiting for you.
Cao Cao, I think you've said enough. If we stay any longer, there might be trouble.
Right. Farewell, Zuluan.
You pour your soul into the crops, only to have them devoured by locusts! The heavens laughs at us!